back at the airfield today to fly the A-10 again. I told you guys in the last maiden flight video that would not be the last time you saw this plane. I've actually flown this a handful of times off camera. Absolutely love it. It flies so well. And it's in the mid 80s here in Kentucky, which is unheard of. Very crazy. Feels awesome out. We're doing it right today. We came back to fly. I told you we'd do a little wind flight. That's what we're gonna do. And you can't fly the A-10 without a Bert shirt. Bert shirt. Most of you should know what I'm saying. If you are gonna get one of these, and I know a handful of you already have, you've got to get one of these shirts to go with it. I'll have this linked in the description box below. You can pick them up on Amazon. We're gonna fly the A-10. This has got to be my favorite Warbird to fly as of right now. I think it's right up there with my P-39. I love flying that because it flies on rails. But this, just being a twin EDF, the fact that it's an A-10, all those rockets and missiles and the retracts, the flaps, it's just amazing. This is just an awesome RC. If you have your eye on this, but you're not sure if you can handle it because you've never flown a plane before, let me know in the comments below. If you're a new pilot wanting to step up to this, I'll do my best to recommend something within your budget that'll get you in the air. Let's fly. Really have about the worst possible cross breeze. I think we're getting 10-mile-an-hour winds, solid, maybe 15 to 16 or so gusts. Safe is on for this takeoff with half flaps. We're gonna go full throttle, ease into the elevator, and we are up. See how it feels in the wind, because this is my first windy day flight with this. I'm gonna put the flaps up and just kind of cruise around. I'll take it out of safe in just a second. We'll do a nice pass and get that landing gear up. The goal for today is to put this in the air for 2 full flights with you guys. It should just be a fun flying video of the A-10 landing gear going up. It's up, and look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. On my next pass over Death Valley, I'll take it out of safe. Guys, safe paired with AS3X is just keeping this rock solid. Let's go no safe. We should be able to do some rolls and nice tight maneuvers. Let's get this puppy low to the ground where it wants to be. Yeah, A-10. Bert! I'm not even doing full throttle passes yet. Let's do a nice climb out here into a loop. And we're gonna just bring that back around, kind of a nice tight loop at the top. Let's do a full throttle pass. You ready?
Oh,
this
yeah.
is kind of like nose into the wind. Here's full throttle, and we're just gonna cook it right by us. Safe off, AS3X always on. Let's bring it around. We're gonna go full throttle pass this way. Full throttle out of that climb. Horizon says 100 miles an hour. I believe it. I believe it. Man, this is just a cool plane. I think Abby's lost me. I'm out over the building and I'm coming in nice and low right over the tree line. You got me now?
Yeah. The saying can book it.
It can. Well, we've got that twin EDF 64mm. We're flying on 6 cells of power, which really is just awesome. Really a performance plane if I've ever seen one. As far as a Warbird goes, flies kind of like a sporty flyer without a few things like knife edging and stuff, but you know, if you want to do some maneuvers, you can. It does fly inverted pretty well. Let's get it inverted on the next pass. I've done a little bit of that off camera. On this windy day, it's going to be a little nerve-wracking, so I'm going to angle up, giving it just a little bit of up elevator. I'm going to roll out of it for that bank. It just didn't feel good with that wind coming in, but it does fly inverted really well. I was just a little too low for comfort if I wanted to have a safety zone. Oh, I could fly this all day, you guys, especially on a day like today. We're going to go up.
And away.
It just does whatever you want it to do. If you can picture an A-10 in real life doing something, this can do it.
Can you knife edge?
I will do my best to knife edge it out over Death Valley on this next pass, since this is how I like to get into a knife edge anyway. So let's see, we actually do have quite a bit of rudder authority. Yeah, we can knife edge okay. I fell out of it only because I was climbing so much. I didn't want to keep climbing. I could try to clean that up on the next pass. Haven't done any knife edges on this yet, so they're gonna look sloppy, but we'll try it again. Not that you'd see a Warbird like this doing a lot of knife edging, but I feel like I have a ton of rudder authority. Kind of, yeah. I mean, I can kind of hold it. Doesn't want to hold like an extra or something, obviously. Look at that nice low pass.
Let's do a slow pass.
Slow pass?
Yeah, show them how slow it can go.
I like to get into safe when I'm doing my slow pass. We'll go half flaps now, and then I will go full flaps on this pass, landing gear up still, so I'm committed to this nice slow pass. Actually, this is really slow coming in. This kind of looks like the Viper, doesn't it?
Yeah,
where it's
yeah.
like spaceship
So
coming
cool.
in. There we go. Let's ease off on the throttle. Look at that. Look at that, you guys. Wow. Flaps are up, throttle's up. We got to get out of that before we hit that building. And then we're going to turn safe off and finish this flight off the right way with a couple fast, low passes. We'll do a nice roll right in front of us. How's that?
Okay.
Love flying this. I could fly this forever. There we go. Gonna roll it. Go into our bank. This thing will just, it's on rails. It just flies so rock solid. Has got to be one of the best flying Warbirds in my lineup, and I know for a fact it's the best looking one. Scary going out.
Yeah, especially when I leave it zoomed in.
All right, guys, we're gonna put safe on for the landing. We're gonna go full flaps down, and then landing gear committing to being down here too. There's full flaps. We'll bring it in, get as close as we can. Then we're gonna fly one more full pack for you. This will probably make getting close to 10 flights on this now, somewhere around there. And I've only had it for a few days, just to tell you how much I like this thing. Every landing, always.
Every time.
Every
It's
time.
beautiful. It's crazy.
Let's put another pack in. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, Abby, you ready?
Yep.
Half flaps, ease into the throttle. There's full throttle, full elevator. I want you guys to see how fast it can get off the air on the grass. Off the ground. Listen.
You know what he meant.
There's a lot going on, okay? I've misspoke a couple times in the last few videos and people are calling me out on it like crazy. I am super distracted with the world events and stuff, and it's just wild. And I have dad brain too, so. Okay, landing gear, going up, flaps are already up. Here's landing gear.
Not a real thing.
Landing gear's up. Safe is off because the wind has died down and I just want to fly. There's a little inverted flight. Let's keep it upside down for a whole half circle at least. Notice how quiet I get when she's upside down, and I don't fly much lower than that. I'm just not a very good inverted pilot. I've got to practice, and hey, I'm doing it right now, right?
Yep.
Get one full circle in maybe. Yeah, okay, that counts. Let's roll it back over.
Good job.
It can fly inverted. I just can't. All right, people have asked to at least do a few passes with me not talking, so let's do it. I'm gonna do a couple passes. That was rudder, by the way. Tons of rudder and wind.
I heard the echo. Did you hear the echo of it? It was so cool.
Okay, one more pass so everyone can hear it. It's surprisingly quiet for a twin 64mm EDF, and I know that's what you were going to say too, huh?
Well, I was going to tell them that our mic is a directional mic and it's pointed toward us, not the jet, so it's going to sound quiet no matter what for them.
The crazy thing about this is that it just can climb forever. Do you want to show them a climb on the next one?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna just swoop down out of this. We're not gonna climb over here because of the sun.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a nice fast pass, and I'm gonna full throttle. Now let's climb. This is full throttle climb.
Yeah, I lost you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let's bring it back down. I'm up there.
Yeah, you're way up.
I'm like one of those Estes rockets. Here's 0 throttle to save some juice. You ready? We're gonna get it this time. Abby's gonna track us, no problem. Not on this side, but on the next.
Gotcha on this side.
Now the sun, I thought, always blinded you on that side. We're going on this side. We're gonna go left. I'll climb it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Up, 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 up. That's full throttle. And yeah, it just keeps climbing. So I'm gonna get it back because that's really up there. Here's 0 throttle, completely down to 0. This whole time, I'll tell you when I kick it on. Throttle. I'm gonna do a stall test too. Someone requested that from the maiden flight. You guys, I try my best. I always read comments. I try my best to reply to as many as I can. And requests that you guys have, we do our best to test that stuff for you too. So here's 0 throttle. We're gonna check for stall tendencies. See when she wants to stall. A little up elevator here, a little more, a little more. Okay, I'm throttling because that was pretty
The
wild.
runway. That was the whole runway.
Yeah, I ran out of. It had a ton of lift. I think because I had a little wind running over the wing. That was really awesome. Basically, it doesn't stall. It does, but when it stops moving forward, that's when it's stalling. And this thing just so cool looking. Even the navigation lights. Abby, I don't know if you can see it on the camera. You probably can't.
Probably not.
But I have been able to see the nav lights even on this bright sunny day. They're pretty bright. Yeah, the green and the red both stand out really well. Right now, doing these little tight turning maneuvers, I'm flying at about 50 or 60% throttle. And it just holds those turns really well. I think because it has 2 vertical stabilizers, it can just stay sideways. And then if you give a little rudder input, I mean, it can just stay sideways really well. I'm not the best pilot in the world, but this thing just makes everything that I do makes it look really good. Still have a lot to learn, but it is so much fun. I love these low passes with this thing. Low, fast passes. It just handles it so well. I had a gust of wind push me down out there over Death Valley. I gotta be careful with that. Okay, let's do...
You're at 5 minutes.
I was gonna say, we gotta be getting close. I'm gonna turn safe on out over Death Valley. You know what, I haven't landed this with safe off. Let's just do one good landing with safe off. Landing gear going
See
down.
if it comes in just as smooth as all those others.
Because I've greased it every time with safe on.
Every single time.
Here's
even off camera.
Half flaps, and I think I'm gonna commit to full flaps here. That wind really just picked up, Abby. I want to go around one more time, which is pretty rare.
It's a big gust.
Huge gust picked up. Landing gear's still down. I picked the flaps up, and we're going to try again here. I'm going to come in at a little bit of an angle because that wind is just right at my back. There's full flaps coming down. When you hit the flaps, it really doesn't push too much nose up. I don't have to trim any elevator down. Oh! I don't know. Yeah, I mean, my wing definitely dragged there, but I think that was probably me. Safe is awesome. I love using safe. Not embarrassed to use it. I love using safe. I'll probably continue to use safe for every landing on this A-10. Really gusty. Could have been a little pocket of wind pushing me there at the last second, but could have been a nervous twitch on my thumb too. That's why safe is amazing. Use it. Yeah, the A-10 by E-flite. Currently, my favorite Warbird to fly. Handles really well in the wind. You almost can't even tell there is any wind, and it's really gusty, maybe 15 miles an hour or more right now. It's really punchy. This thing just flies so rock solid and on rails. Absolutely love it. It was so easy to put together. It took me about 20 minutes. The instructions are perfect. I don't see any need to do a build video because the instructions nail it. A tiny dab of glue on the tail and 4 screws hold the main wing on, and the instructions are as good as it gets. Honestly, a build video on this would just be a waste of time. So be sure to look at those instructions. They do a good job. What an amazing setup. Again, I want to invite you guys and encourage you guys to get into RC planes. If this is your goal right now, maybe like an end goal, then let us know in the comments below and I'll do my best to recommend some good beginner planes with links and everything, whatever you need, some videos of ours to help you get in the air. I want to thank God for letting us get out here and fly today, just giving us the opportunity to have mid-80s and put something in the air. I'm so happy. And I told you guys we'd fly this in the wind for you. Here it is, a windy day. There's our windy flight on the A-10. All the race drone shots that you've seen today, unfortunately, was not Abby flying this and me on the race drone. She's working her way up, okay? We've got a jet in mind for her, but today, depending on which shot it was either Mike or Jen, Rad Girl FPV. We'll have their channels linked below in our video description box. Be sure to check them out because I think they're probably going to have some full flight or maybe some edited chase video, more A-10 content worth checking out. Definitely worth a sub. They do a lot of race drone content and they're helping us out by chasing the jet today. This is just, I can't wait to see me telling you this right now. I haven't seen the footage yet, so I'm really excited to see the footage.
And they're husband-wife team, so that gives extra cool points.
That's exactly right. Now, the thing is though, they have their own channels. Abby and I, should we start our own channels? Let us know in the comments below.
I think you'd beat me.
No way, no way. I'd be the boring guy just talking about RCs in the corner.
What would I do?
Make everything fun. This will be linked down below and everything that we recommend to get it in the air. Guys, thank you so much. A huge thanks to our Patreon supporters, all the names that are scrolling by on the screen right now. We could not do this without you guys. Getting out to the airfield, putting food in our bellies, keeping new content coming to the channel. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. Before you click away, I want you guys to check out our maiden flight because the maiden of this is my favorite maiden ever. Thanks for watching. See you there.
Bye.